discuss the chapter 5, which is all about the human flourishing and the good life. But before that, let me introduce myself first. I am Hannah May Bautista from BID 40, together with my groupmates, Ma'am Ella Maydino, Ma'am Denny Cagulles, Ma'am Angelica Mejia, and Ma'am Romeline Verial. This unit will focus on two concepts. Number 1 is what human flourishing is according to Aristotle. Number 2 is Aristotle Nicomachean ethics and tackles the important Aristotelian concepts of eudaimonia and how it can be used to assess one's relationship and dealings with science and technology. Furthermore, this unit aims to answer the questions, are we living the good life? What is human flourishing and why is it important? Human flourishing is the ability to live a good life, rooted in Aristotelian ethics. It values health and intrinsically and applies universally to all human lives. Human flourishing embraces our shared humanity and serves everyone's interest. Human flourishing, Aristotle based the understandability of the good in the idea of what is good for the specific entity under consideration. For whatever has a natural function, the good is therefore thought to reside in the function. The natural function of a thing is determined by its natural end. With respect to living things, there are particular ways of being that constitute the perfection of the living thing's nature. According to Aristotle, there is an end of all of the actions that we perform, which we desire for itself. This is what we know as eudaimonia flourishing or happiness, which is desired for its own sake with all other things being desired on its account. Eudaimonia is a property of one's life when considered as a whole. Flourishing is the highest good of human endeavors and that toward which all actions aim. It is success as a human being. The best life is one of excellent human activity. For Aristotle, the good is what is good for purposeful, goal-directed entities. He defines the good proper to human beings as the activities in which the life functions specific to human beings are most fully realized. For Aristotle, the good of each species is teleologically immanent to that species. A person's nature as a human being provides him with guidance with respect to how he should live his life. A fundamental fact of human nature is the existence of individual human beings, each with his own rational mind and free will. The use of one's volitional consciousness is a person's distinctive capacity and means of survival. One's own life is the only life that a person has to live. It allows for Aristotle, the good is what objectively good. Aristotle's eudaimonia is formally egoistic in that a person's normative reason for choosing particular action stems from the idea that he must pursue his own good or flourishing. Because self-interest is the flourishing, the good in human conduct is connected to the self-interest of the acting person. Good means good for the individual moral agent. Egoism is an integral part of Aristotle's ethics. Example of human flourishing includes basic or generic goods and virtues. For example, such good as knowledge, health, friendship, creative achievement, beauty, and pleasure, and also such virtues or rational dispositions as integrity, temperance, courage, and justice, which are valuable not merely as to human. So, human flourishing is the act of human coping for positive things to happen and satisfying their desire. Flourishing is when you reach your full potential and have an optimistic outlook on life where you can look at your circumstances and still be positive. It can be defined as being prosperous, doing well, reaching goals against all odds, and being resilient, which are the key components in order to flourish, and it's an ongoing process where one is learning to accept oneself and accepting your flaws but also flourishing and using positivity to drive and motivate your very existence. So, that is human flourishing. And thank you.